Yeah.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live, and we've got a sweep in the pen. Hey, Rick.
Hello.
And Ufa too. Good morning.
Good morning.
As I say, I don't know how much sweeping I'll be good for today.
Yeah, well, you're there. You've got the beacon.
I was just riding with Julius, and usually I'm like kind of keeping it down and riding with him and stuff. They left me behind.
Oh, Angela just turned up.
Yeah, they were nice to Angela, but at the end, they all went away anyway. So there's no guarantee to them.
Yeah, pretty much this back pain is just, man, it is rough. Definitely. It'll make me appreciate not having back pain when I get there. It's just one of those, you're just tired all the time. Like, I'm just not, the day just seems so much more of a monumental task.
Now you know how it is to be in your 50s.
This is good practice for my 50s.
Yes, mentally you can prepare for it. No, I think it's very individual. I have days like that. Oh gosh, it's 0 watts.
I will gladly eat.
All right, I've got the beacon back. I don't know why it's telling me that there's only 2 people ahead of the fence. No.
Oh, so Angela rejoined. Okay. Ah. Okay, now she's dropping again.
Hey there, Ben. Hey, Ken. Okay, in little bits. I know Angela's gone again. We're having a bit of confusion here. I should have been leading ODivaZ this morning, but the leader list didn't get updated. And Angela popped in at the last minute, got the beacon, has a technical problem, and yeah, here we are. So once we get this sorted out,
are you doing, Mr. Bits? Sir Bits, Mr. Kitten. But yeah, holy, the back is not feeling great. I feel so handicapped right now. This is crazy. I am definitely in the sweeper.
Oh, she hasn't. She rejoined again.
All right. There's Angela.
That's funny enough.
She's behind me. What is happening? She's everywhere. She was behind me, now she's in front of me. The ever elusive Angela. Ow. Ooh. Yes, this is prepping for the next storm for me as well. Except it's not, because my back is becoming practically unusable again. This is the worst morning I've had since last weekend. I have to take it really easy today. Man, it is cold this morning, huh? Kitten Little Bits is approximately, I'd say probably about 3 hour drive away from me. So
Yeah.
we get kind of the same weather, especially this time of year. Yeah, shoveling will definitely help that out. Luckily, all the snow we've been getting lately is just straight powder and only like 3 inches at a time, so that's doable. I still use the snowblower anyway, and you know, my snowblower has that reverse function on it, and I've always I don't use that very often until now. It's definitely helping out with the back, having that reverse function.
Man. 13. Wow. Yeah, that's a little chilly. I don't know what we are here right now. 21.
It's single digits here.
Feels like 13, so.
The temperature dropped a lot. Like when I woke up, I think it was 8, and yeah, now it's 6. But the feels like, yeah, it's definitely don't go out there. That's what it says. It says don't go out there. Well, since you have to go out there, babe, then it says -5. Yeah. But it shouldn't be that cold because it was actually like warm all night. Well, not, well, it wasn't freezing cold all night. So, like when I came down this morning, it was actually nice down here. But then I could feel it like cooling down as the heat pumps stopped being able to work. The real cold came on at like 4 in the morning. And then, yeah, that's when the cold front came through, I'm guessing. Oh yeah.
So between the espresso ride and this ride, I was sitting in my living room where I have a big window facing south. And it was actually getting too warm to sit there.
Really?
Yeah, and I was out. I need to do one more tree in my garden. And then I can get on with all the spring stuff. But it's also necessary because it's coming fast now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Plow with the Honda 4-wheeler.
I've already cuddled up with Angela once today, and that left me like 20 seconds behind, so I'm a little bit hesitant.
All right. Well, I just told you that, Angela, that there aren't any regulars ahead of the fence. I just zipped up to the front and just let it zap them. They're not coming back.
Well, the fire works, huh? Do you have a boiler system? Or if it was a boiler, it'd be going all night. Anyway. Holy. My wife just grabbed the trash and took it out. Usually it just gets shoved to the side. I think it's because I'm injured. I get all these special treatment. Wow, that really got me in the beginning. That's unfortunate. I don't know what happened, but I was like easing for Angela, and then the next thing I know, like the whole group is way ahead of me. It's like, what? And I just haven't been able to touch since. Started to get a little spasm going when I started trying to keep it up to 2.5.
So, I'm home alone right now. Yolanda's in Indonesia. The kids are in university. Just me. Yolanda's away till the end of the month.
I hope no burglars show up.
I hope no burglars show up, or they'll be saying hello to Mr. Glock.
You don't
I
even
hope you left some stuff in the freezer that you can put in the microwave, because otherwise it's going to be catastrophe.
Well, I've eaten all the fruit. We haven't got any fruit left now. I've got 2 pizzas left in the freezer. I've got some lamb. I've got some lamb that I need to cook. I got that out of the freezer the other day. But yeah, we're the cupboards are starting to become bare.
There's probably a couple of grease balls hanging in for the birds in the garden. You can look at them.
Oh yeah. So 4 days. She's been away 4 days, and I've already killed 2 other plants. But she's away for another 24 days yet. At that point. So by law of averages of my math, another 12 plants will die before she comes back. No, Ben. And that's not happening. So we went to the USCIS office in Milwaukee last week and collected Huck's certificate of citizenship. So we're all done now.
Yeah, perfect timing on that. Was that a part of your plan? With all that? Just
No.
to make sure that it was completely 100% locked in.
No, it just happened that way.
I'm guessing that Palestinians won't be able to claim U.S. citizenship, right? If if the U.S. takes control of Gaza?
I don't know.
Well, the thing is that Palestinians are stateless normally, so if they enter your country, you have to help them get citizenship according to UN regulations. So they normally get it very easily.
That's what it is, kids. A little bit. So they were like, "Ooh, you know what we can do finally today? We can drop Rick. I hear he's injured."
Yes. The countless people he had went back and saved, and now he's in need of help himself, but there's no one.
I would be one of the people that I would get annoyed with. I can't even keep 2.5 right now. In fact, this hurts just doing sub 2. Yeah, I think today is just one of those days where everything is just real excited for some reason. I went to bed and it seemed okay, and then I mean, like, it was a little more sore, like it has been this week since I got back to work, but like then as the night went on and I was like trying to lay on my side, I could definitely tell it was bugging me every so often to wake me up. And this morning I knew it. I was just like, yeah, this feels worse than it did when I went to bed. Just kind of strange.
Heck.
Because I'm used to it improving overnight.
Why aren't you moving, Rick?
I just had to stretch real quick.
Oh, okay. Does the sweeper need a sweep?
No, I couldn't be swept if I try.
All right, cheers, Ben.
I'm unsweepable at this point. Exactly. Exactly. It is. It's like hiking with a guy with a limp in bear country. You just leave him. That's what you do.
That's we do in my Saturday group. So we were out last Saturday, and I could see some guys losing the wheel all the time, so I overtook them. And then there was a guy who had sort of latched on to us. So he overtook me and started to tell me that I was leaving my teammates behind. I told him, that's how we do it here. I mean, the guy's 63 years old. If he hasn't learned how to hold the wheel by now, it's time that he learns it.
It's my thought. It's my way of thinking. And like right now, like my back's hurt. I mean, I couldn't help it, even if for some reason someone wanted to sweep me 3.5 minutes ahead, I just wouldn't help. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would just end up hurting myself doing it. And so it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, my goal is finishing. If I can go the whole hour, I'm good. I don't know if this is beneficial, but it at least is better for my mind than stopping. And I'm going to be sure to remember that this is temporary. I mean, this is frustrating because I was starting to build back pretty decently.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
I just need to move it along as quick as possible so I can get back to it. So I am hoping to like build up. Like I would like to build up to where I was peaking last year for the summer, before the summer even starts. I mean, that'd be kind of tough, but
Yeah, but then also time until that happens. But yes, indeed, it's frustrating to see going. I would stay optimistic to see that this is maybe cleared in a week or a week and a half. But
yeah.
I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to rest as much as possible this weekend. The way things were going in the beginning of the week, I was thinking, oh yeah, by Saturday I should be able to do the BMTR 100. I don't know about that now. But I will be trying to rest up to give hope to next week.
Yeah. Getting a little bit's just summed it up in one word, Rick.
Screwed. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail, sometimes just get screwed. Yes.
I'll see if you can keep on doing easy stuff like you're doing now. Then, yeah, I don't know. I would hate it if this happened to me just at this point because finally starting to see some progress.
You have an immediate goal coming up with being able to do camp comfortably.
Well, yeah, to be able to stay with them. Everybody's downplaying it, but this is not my first time, so I know what that means.
I mean, as far as right now, with any plans go, I have no real goal until the end of August for Mount Washington, but I would like to, go smash the Pats group ride.
I mean, once the weather gets warmer, it's gonna be nice to be in some kind of shape, isn't it?
I don't use Whoop Kitten. That's for like rich people that have 2 stoves in their house and stuff, and can heat their house to Florida temperatures and whatnot.
But where my grandparents lived, I mean, to have a farm with 4 chimneys, that was the absolute status symbol.
Yeah. All those chimneys to put antennas on.
Yes.
Kitten's gonna do 20-minute nap intervals. That's a good idea. Still trying to figure out how to do work because like just being at work, like out where I work, is like a gradual thing. It's like the moment I step foot out onto that concrete, it's like a ticking time bomb. And I'm still trying to just figure out how to still be out there where I need to do stuff, but yet not have it just add so much load to my back. I mean, I need to just go ahead and buy the expensive boots now. But that's gotta wait until like,
whatever you do not accept a desk job at any price. This is a crucial point of your life.
Oh yeah, no, I do not. I do not accept desk jobs.
How
Nobody
does
wants to put me on a desk job.
How does Kitten Little Bits know you've got the heat pump, Rick?
Oh, we talk. Anybody who's talked to me for more than 30 minutes knows that I have a heat pump. No service to heat pump. Hey, those are practically free in Maine, okay?
Yeah, Getting Little Bits where there's blame, there's a claim.
I did get hurt. Well, yeah, I did. It all came from work. in the beginning I questioned it. I thought maybe it was cycling related, and then it just blew up at work. But now I'm beginning to believe it is work related through and through. I mean, I've been cycling for long enough now to know that it's fine. I know all the little aches and pains. Nothing like this. But yeah, so this is all workers' comp. And yeah, I do need to come south. We'll definitely have to plan something this summer.
Why are you, a bird heading south for summer? Well, that's winter, isn't it?
Yeah. Of course, well, south for here is like, you don't go very far. You don't go very far to make it south, since everything is south as far as the United States goes. Yeah, Hidden sent me a couple hidden cameras to place around my house, and so I did.
You send me the URL for those. I want to watch Rick.
Would you believe it? Like when I'm in this position, man, well, you would believe it. I think anybody who's a cyclist would believe that their back pain feels better when you're on the tops. But when you're on the hoods, but it's like you go and sit up and then all of a sudden it's just, ow. That's kind of how this back pain's working today. Once I straighten up, then it just goes into a spasm. This is just, yeah, this is definitely reverting back to where I was last Wednesday. This is not a good cycle.
It can help increase your pain threshold, so you can use it for climbing later if you don't take any painkillers.
The only problem with this pain is that it really, well, yeah, but that's the whole idea, right? Yeah, is getting used to doing things with it. So that, because right now it feels debilitating. It feels like it's just killed all my mental fight.
You have to wear out your brain so that every time your brain gets a pain signal, it says, oh, I've had so much of that wrong address, something like that.
Yeah, now it's like, if I just get normal muscle pain, I'm going to be doing beautifully. Just as long as it doesn't spasm, I'm doing all right. That's pretty much where I was at yesterday. Like the spasms were kind of coming on during the TTT, but they weren't really like prevalent. I was kind of doing what I could to avoid them by like hitting my back and hitting it with the gun and all that stuff. But today it's pretty much they are there constantly, but I'm just trying to do things to make it not as bad. Which is where I was Wednesday last week when I went and hooked up a hose, and then it started feeling a lot like this, and then that was when I bent over to get my shoes, and then it was over. Every movement had to be carefully planned.
Morning, fellas.
Morning, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
You gotta get one of those whips with several pieces of rope on it so that you can flop yourself when you need to sprint.
Yeah, you need to get that URL, Rick. Rick's Wattage Cottage.
Yes. Oh yeah. Didn't talk to me about the Wattage Cottage the other day.
Anyone watching this stream is going to register that now.
So the last Kitten Little Bitch stream that I was watching, so I've been watching him for a little bit, and I feel like when he brought back the leg camera, the pedal camera, that it started out on his legs, and gradually it started to migrate, and now it's just become a straight up butt cam. But as he called it, and I learned that day, it's called the Wattage Cottage. So it's actually a Wattage Cottage camp.
I don't know what I
Thanks.
just hopped into, but interesting conversations.
Yeah, little bits on Twitch. It's a great time. You gotta go see. You gotta go catch the live stream whenever he's on.
Yeah, I think the commentary I got here is probably plenty, but you know.
Yeah, I allowed it get a little bit.
When you're not here.
I don't see a problem with that. Good old ODivaZ. Thanks for letting me know. Usually Owen gets auto-modded. So.
ODivaZ is not aware of a cycling legend. Oh man. I can't remember who I was talking to, but after the last Wattage Cottage one, I think it might have been Scooter Bugs, where then I was like talking about how that was one of the funniest streams, and you know, talking about the Wattage Cottage thing and everything. And I was like, yeah, people from Maine, there's something about them. When you find the funny people from Maine, they're pretty funny.
We've got one right here.
Yeah. I mean, this is how we get through the winter. We come up with nonsensical ways to entertain each other through socialization.
So, Kit and Little Bits, I enjoy having Rick on the stream because it makes streaming so much easier. I don't have to do quite as much talking, and I don't mean that nastily at all. I appreciate it.
You just never know what I'm going to say next.
Exactly.
Go on about.
That's one of the reasons I really enjoy leading group rides. You don't know what direction the conversation's going to go in.
Yeah.
You just got to get it going and let it blossom. Or fester.
Yeah, it can go either way.
Yeah, absolutely can.
Like cubic zirconia.
Like a geode. Oh.
Wow, I am so far back now.
Oh, hey. I can take the coffee stuff.
I did forget to put on my lidocaine cream.
Getting little bits. I was leading. I mentioned it on the ride here, but I was leading the ODivaZ entry on Sunday, and 60 kilometers in, my rear tire blew out. So turned the fence off, let people know what had happened. We were on Tempest Fugit. So changed the tire and the tube and picked him up on the next lap. I kind of felt guilty because they'd ridden 100 kilometers and I'd only ridden 80. So I went and did another lap, so I got the 100 as well. Some people carried on riding with me. Really appreciated that.
I was not among them. When people get left behind, they get left behind. We don't do mechanicals. Actually, I just ordered 2 new tires to go to Arizona because I had some worn out tires punctured in the past. So now I'm gonna bring some brand new tires.
Yeah, 100k, getting little bits. So I've got a really old set of gator skins that I've thrown on. They're too flat on top to use outdoors, so I'll use them on the rollers. They'll do just fine there.
That'll make them even flatter.
There's just so little wear riding them on the rollers. I've had 3 years out of a set of tires before.
Serious? Oh,
Yep, serious.
that's crazy. I figured they'd wear out faster.
Yeah.
No,
because
the drums
I
are.
used to have a B cool trainer, so it's a little bit like a drum, and they wore out crazy fast tires.
Yeah, but the drum diameter on a trainer is so much smaller than the drum
Yeah.
diameter on rollers. Contact
Yes.
patch isn't much different to being outdoors, but it's so much smoother.
Yeah, and it's also the pressure is on 2 drums, where I had only 1 drum, so that might also be.
Well, yeah.
Hooper, I've been planning out our routes for camp.
Sounds good.
Trying to
I
get
guess it's gonna be a little bit like last year. There's not that many options, I guess.
Not too many. I've got another buddy I discovered that lives down there now, so I'm gonna get a hold of him.
Okay.
And see if he has recommendations for some other stuff.
Justin
What
wants
it
to do lemon twice, of course.
Well, there's another climb southwest of Tucson.
Yes, I saw that. It's
Yeah,
a little bit of a ride out there, but it looks nice actually.
Yeah, if we rode all the way from the house, it'd be 125 miles. But
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit like Madeira. The last day,
yeah,
we can do it. We just need a long stop, I think.
yeah. So I don't know if we'll do that or not. Madeira looked. I didn't get to do Madeira last year. I don't know what people's thoughts are on that, other than Reese.
Yeah, no, she did like it, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, it was cold at the top. We need to be prepared for that.
Yeah,
But I mean, it was one of the best days because, yeah, also because we were flying. So Cotino, he was leading us back with crazy speeds, and everybody was able to follow. So, I mean, on the last 10 miles, we started getting punctures and getting lost in Phoenix or in Tucson. But besides that, it was really a great day, and we stayed together for most of the time. That helps a lot.
yeah.
That's a lot of kilometers.
It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day, and we were riding fast, so it was just. I have fond memories of that day. Yeah, besides the crash.
Yeah, Rick, Madeira from the house is 115 miles, and I want to say it's 5,000 feet of climbing.
Oh, nice.
It's Madeira Canyon's out southeast of Tucson.
Yeah, nice. Man,
That is.
well,
No.
I wish I could go, but I also, at this point, I'm kind of happy I'm not going this year because my back would probably. I'm not confident in my back right now.
That is pretty crazy, kitten. I mean, like I said, I've had years on a set of tires on the rollers because the drums are such a large diameter and so smooth that they just last forever. But outdoors, yeah.
Yeah, see, generally the only time I was using rollers is keeping warm between track races when I was racing on the velodrome. That's what we used. Was always had rollers out there.
Yeah. I just enjoy the freedom of movement on them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're fun. But there's also something to be said about I'm just sitting here on my kicker with my hands off the bar sipping my coffee.
I can do one hand.
There was a while where I could ride no hands on my track bike on the rollers, but that's weird.
Hey there, Vonnie. Yeah, I've got a friend that used to ride no-handed on rollers. I'm chicken, and I'm especially not going to try it live because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It'll get clipped.
Yeah, I never was able to do it, but I remember when I was younger, we were doing the club I was on. We'd do our winter workouts, and it was trainers on rollers, and then we go lift. But
Yeah.
some of the really good guys, I mean, no hands, and then they'd be on the bike, bunny hopping off, bunny hopping back on, rolling. I mean, just,
Yeah.
I never got that confident.
Well, make some, kitten. I made my own here that I'm riding on right now. I bought the drums, the Sportcrafter drums, and then I made the frame myself. So,
Andy also made his bike and all the components he's using on his bike.
built them in 2017, been riding them since. I can definitely recommend the Sportcrafter drums. The rear one's got progressive resistance in it, so there's magnets inside it that are on a cam. You spin it faster, and it brings them closer to the inside surface of the drum. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, a curve resistance rather than linear.
I feel like right now is a time where someone should take away all of my saddle adjustment or bike adjustment tools.
Yes, they should
I
be locked
would not
up
be
somewhere.
trusted with them.
You should have tamper-proof bolts all over the bike.
I've been using the same chair work for probably like 5 years now, and this week is the first week I've actually made adjustments on it. And I don't know if I did anything, but the adjustments.
I'm
still
sorry,
didn't feel
kitten.
like they worked.
Oh my, I know what happened then. Yeah, I've come off these live once. That's quite some time ago now. But, yeah. I've had... Actually, where's my other drum? I did have the end cap of my my resistance drum shatter on me while I was on a sprint. That frightened the life out of me. It didn't fail in a way that it dumped me on the floor, but it still the crack was enough to, you know, skip a heartbeat.
Andy was visiting the wattage cottage when that happened.
I certainly was. I haven't been following this conversation and all of a sudden come back to Angela saying, not that I was naked in the courtroom.
In fact, the wattage cottage is nothing compared to the chat on the race.
Yeah, so in here I've got plenty to get hold of just in case, kid, and I've got a chair on this side, the back of a chair, and I've got a table on this side with my one monitor and keyboard and bottles and things on it. So, but you know yourself, providing you can see, you're you know when you're going to come off them. You get a little bit of warning. You get enough warning to be able to do something and at least unclip. I hear you on the lights, so I mean I'm down in the basement now, and there's been quite a few times when someone's turned the lights off, but I've got two LED lights either side of me illuminating the green screen, so, and they're just plugged in outlets, so if someone turns the basement lights off on me, I've still got those at least right now. And I am planning to move down to another part of the basement. I've got a shop light there that's just plugged in an outlet, so that isn't on the light switch.
Further into Andy's lair.
Yeah, well, I put that up 2 years ago, and I haven't moved yet, so I don't know when it's going to happen. Too many other projects going on.
Everybody's realizing I'm here. Like,
How
wait,
far
we're
behind
here.
are you?
9 minutes.
It's probably in front now, probably.
Yeah. You guys are coming up behind me. Oh man, my physical therapist was saying that his wife had jury duty just recently. It was like a part of this whole bunch of people, and she just missed a murder trial. Which to that I was like, oh yeah, because that's like kind of a thing, you know, in Maine. It's like murders really aren't that high. They aren't at a high rate, you know, per capita. But I guess if they're gonna happen, this is around where they're gonna happen. But this in southern Maine, you know. But like, yeah, I hadn't really thought of that possibility. Which leaves me like, man, the way this whole thing's set up, it's nonsense. Because they aren't even gonna give me a pen. I have to bring my own pen. I have to bring my own lunch, my own water. They want me to dress nicely. I mean, I'm asking a lot here. And then they remind me of the fact that I should be proud to serve. And then I'm like, okay, you know.
Show them the live stream and ask if that's nicely enough. Then you can ride there if they say yes.
Yeah. But then, you know, and I shouldn't complain. I am getting compensated $15 per day, so you know. But I do have to use my my vacation time through this. So if I get plopped on a murder case, I don't know how long those always take. I mean, I know they're shorter than they appear on TV and whatnot. But still, I mean, a week of my time, that's a lot. That's the difference between me being able to, well, pretty much after I go to Florida with, if I go to Florida with for cheer, then that leaves me with no vacation time for the rest of the year. Because, well, unless if I just don't want to get paid, there's always that option. But I'm really surprised that they don't have, I have jury duty starting on Friday. But I'm surprised that they don't have something in place where it's like either more pay or just as easy as, you know, like since jury duty doesn't happen that often, it's like a requirement of employers to, you know, cover that time with vacation time. With
actually the collective agreements over here, but I mean, we don't have that much jury. Most court cases are not a jury, so probably less, but you just get work off work. And the compensation is also a lot more than $15 per day.
I also get 44 cents per mile traveled. So since I live 1 mile away, I mean, that's almost $1 each day. So almost $16 every day I'm gonna get. Yeah. But if I walk there, I mean,
now you're really making money.
We're talking gains here. Unfortunately, though, there is supposed to be a cold front coming through on Friday, so I can walk there. But quality of life will be significantly diminished. And they do pay for your parking.
Hey, yeah, we're about to lap you, Rick. We're coming up behind you.
Oh, nice. Maybe I can catch on. This is my chance. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, though. Or stay with it. I'll be able to catch up or stay with for a second, at least. But I just don't even know if I can stay in the group right now. It's so bad.
Fence is just coming through you.
Well, what you need to do is find out, since they're lapping you, can you go ahead of the fence and not get zapped?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he can. Absolutely can.
There is a fence now. At first, I didn't see a fence, but now it's here.
Yeah.
I am now invincible. I can do whatever I want. If If only I could go fast enough to mess around with the fence. So I can't actually see the fence, but it is on my map. Oh,
Who's Rick? That's supposed to be theirs.
have a good one.
All right,
kids.
cheers, Ken Little Bits. Thanks for joining. Appreciate the stories always. Thank you.
Keep those bits warm. It's gonna be a cold one. We're looking at a high of 12 degrees today, I think it was. But at least there's only gonna be a little bit of wind.
Wait. High of 12 degrees. You said there's a cold front coming in? Wow.
Well, this is the cold front.
We're at 32
yesterday-
and it's a little bit of snow outside. This is our first snow. Nothing. It's
So
not.
far, it's been wild. So far, right now it's 7 degrees and feels like -9. But
The absolute bottom this year, it was 25 Fahrenheit.
yeah, we're only supposed to, winds are going to be low. They're only going to be about 10 to 15 miles per hour.
That's a pretty hefty wind.
Yeah, it is. At that temperature, that is horrible. And then snow tomorrow. But like all of our snow we've been getting this year is coming on these really cold fronts. So far we've been lucky in that way that everything is light and fluffy. But it's definitely been, I haven't seen anything yet, but I'm feeling like this is going to be a colder winter than we've had in a while. On average. Because usually, like, we haven't had that much snow, but it seems to be sticking around this year. And that has not been happening for at least the last 5 years. Wow, I'm stuck in the front.
Because you're going to break away and get ahead of the fence.
Wow. But yeah, this is pretty much what we're doing right now. It's just, we warm up for a day or two where it gets into the 20s, maybe even 30s. And then the other day we had like a warm day. It seemed warm. It seemed like jacket, oh no, sweatshirt will be fine. It was like 35. But then we only have a day or two of those, and then it goes into really cold weather and then switches back. We're just kind of on the edge of fronts right now, constantly. Canada just shining down on us, just sending all that weather.
Darn you, Canada. In your cold weather.
Yeah, tell me about it. Build a wall. Build a wall.
I'm about to ride with you, Charlie. Watching the stream.
So apparently it takes about 11 minutes and 45 seconds at this pace to go and do one lap. If you're
No,
wondering.
because the timer pace is always 30 kilometers an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know then.
You don't want to know. It's so stupid they could just list the distance because it's just the distance that they're showing. And then they're converting it in an unrealistic way.
Why? Why is it pushing me out myself? Don't do that. I'm just hanging on here. Swift trying to test me. Last thing I
Just
need
wait
Just
till
gonna
the
say-
new,
Grab hold of me and Charlie as we pass you.
just wait for the new PD5 to become active. That pushes you off to the right all the time if you're steering on.
Also, it's not just me. I was noticing that Monday night when I was doing, oh gosh, what was it? Libby Hill After Party on one of the Zwift tour stages. I kept getting pushed to the right, having to fight all the time with my
I mean,
plating.
supposedly it's only on free rides. All events like this one should still be PD 4.2, but to be honest, they switch it all the time, so I have no idea. But PD 5 is really annoying.
Yeah, no, I was getting really irritated because I kept getting pushed to the right. It was always right. So, and that was in whatever this.
Yeah, and I guess the event organizer can always also turn it on. So
Well, this is Zwift. It's the Tour de Zwift, so it's them actually.
yeah, so the Swift should be 4.2, but I don't know.
It's
But if you
definitely
take
not.
one of the pace spots, you surely feel it if you have steering enabled.
Yeah, nope. Zwift Tour de Zwift or whatever. I was absolutely getting pushed to the right all the time. I mean, I was getting really irritated because I kept finding myself right. Like I was almost constantly on the left paddle.
Yeah,
So-
so that's the feeling you're gonna get. I almost got a back problem actually steering left all the time.
All right, guys, I gotta head to work.
All right,
Y'all have a
Greg.
Good one.
Yeah, you
How's it
too.
going, Greg?
See y'all
Yes.
later.
Have a nice day.
There. Hey there, Beer Bear. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, that's coming up on the end of ODivaZ here. A couple of minutes to go. I've got to scoot after this. I've got a meeting that started 28 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm definitely limited to this much distance. That's for sure. It's good though, because I was like limited to way less really, but because it's an event, I just kept going.
Look at that. Finished the lap.
There it is.
Yeah, now you
It's
have to
just-
finish this lap as well.
I'm going to finish this kilometre and then call it good.
Wow, I'm at the point where I can't pedal anymore if I reach out to use my mouse. I have to stop pedaling or else I'm afraid my body will collapse like a sack of potatoes. It probably wouldn't though, because my muscle would probably stay so tense that it would keep me up anyway. But it sure would hurt.
Hardest part putting these gator skins on these rims was getting them to seat. Getting the beads in the seat on the rims.
Andy's bike shop.
You getting a little bit saying these things like, if you wanted to get out of jury duty, you just gotta ask, so do we still have the death penalty? And if so, is that something jurors can get invited to? It's definitely thing.
Just tell,
that
just tell the attorney for the defendant that you have a heat pump and you want to buy an EV.
Alright, cheers, Beer Bear. Everybody else is out there. I've got a dash, so we'll be back with the WTRL Team Time Trial tomorrow lunchtime. So until then, take care. Have a great day. Enjoy your Wednesday. Bye for now. Oh, Rick, stay it.
Oh, bye-bye.
No. No, better than that. Come on. Lean into it. Put your back into it.
Bye-bye now.
There we go. That's better. See you. Bye for now.